Hey, good Friday evening, everyone. Meteorologist Doug Heddy wanted to give you another Weather 2020 YouTube because the last YouTube we just talked about this storm system rolling through. We didn't get a chance to really look at what's going to happen this weekend. So we're going to do that. Plus, we're going to look and see what's going on out there right now. We're going to look at the severe weather, which is in central and eastern Missouri, and what's going to happen tomorrow. But then we're going to focus on what is going to happen this weekend. What a crazy day. We had winds outside of thunderstorms and winds gusting 60 miles per hour. So a lot of power outages, dust everywhere. I guess it's not dust, it's dirt everywhere. And the wind's super strong. A lot of tree limbs down, branches across the region. And we've had fires ongoing. There's been a big fire up toward Yates Center over the past several hours. So we're going to cover all that here in this edition of the Weather 2020 YouTube video. Huge shout out to my boys, Superior Roofing and Construction, a four-state premier roofing contractor. With all this weather, you may have some shingles that are missing. Give them a call. Numbers right there on the screen. They service all of Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. All right, so let's first off start with what is going on out there. We have high wind warnings across the region. The dust has really pushed in over the past couple hours. You see those little spots north of Oklahoma City that kind of look like severe thunderstorm warnings? They're not. Those are fire warnings. I can't remember if I've ever in our area seen fire warnings. So these are ongoing big fires. And of course, the wind, it fuels it. Even if they get a fire under control, the embers that blow and the wind can start another fire 100 feet away, 200 feet away. So that's a big deal as we go through the rest of the evening hours. Good news here. Winds are going to start to calm down just a bit as we get into the weekend. Of course, we've got a tornado watch out across central and eastern parts of Missouri. Look at this for tonight. So pretty much a high risk for severe weather from Des Moines, Hannibal, St. Louis, West Plains, Poplar Bluff, Jonesboro, Memphis, all the way down into parts of Mississippi. And we'll go ahead and we'll look at this storm system. Look at this huge upper level low. The reason the winds are so strong is because the pressure is so low. So the reason you get wind is when the pressure drops and then you have high pressure on the backside, it's trying to equal it out. So it's working really hard to equal out that pressure. Well, the way it does it is it produces wind. So that's why with stronger storm systems like this, kind of like that we've had over the past couple weeks, they've been just tremendous wind makers across the region. All right, look at the ongoing storms plowing east, and these guys are moving at about 55 to 60 miles per hour. So these are going to get into St. Louis here soon, West Plains soon, Poplar Bluff, and then eventually like the Boot Hill, Missouri, Jonesboro, down toward Memphis later on tonight. Look at all the severe thunderstorm warnings southeast of Springfield and then all the way up. In fact, let me take the lightning data off here so you can see it a little bit better. But all the way up through toward Rolla there, so you can see the red box here. Anytime you see this dark red, that is a confirmed tornado on the ground. So tornadic activity, or at least strong to severe thunderstorms, get into St. Louis here in about the next hour. Here's West Plains. We got to watch these guys developing back toward Harrison into north central parts of Arkansas. I actually think this cluster here from Russellville to Mountain Home will be the most tornadic batch of thunderstorms as they work in the southeastern Missouri and also toward Jonesboro later on tonight. So if you live in those areas, even though it's nocturnal storms, make sure you pay attention. Look at this tomorrow. Haven't seen a critical risk or a super high risk for severe weather in quite some time. Jackson, Columbus, over toward Tuscaloosa and Birmingham. Those areas are kind of in the key spot for big time severe weather as we go into Saturday afternoon. All right, let's go through time. So let's go through the evening. Storms getting into St. Louis. This is about 9 or 10 p.m. toward West Plains. But watch this. Watch how they just really keep blossoming. South of St. Louis, back toward West Plains and Little Rock. And then watch how they blow up for the Boot Hill as we go through the overnight hours. So this is now 11 p.m., 12 p.m. We have most likely tornadic storms getting into southeastern parts of Missouri, into the Boot Hill, into Jonesboro by midnight. And then these continue to work east as we go through the overnight hours, and then done, everybody looks pretty good. As we go into Saturday, a lot of clouds sticking around For most of us, temperatures are going to be cooler. They're not bad, mid to upper 50s to near 60, still 71 in Fort Smith. But we could get a few showers late in the day. It's going to be a little bit cooler. It's going to be closer to where we should be for this time of the year. All right, 5 p.m. So these are going to be tornadic storms from Nashville down to Lawrenceburg, Huntsville, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, all the way back toward Jackson, Mississippi. And these are going to continue as they go through the night and roll through parts of Mississippi and then into Alabama tomorrow night. So big severe weather outbreak for them. Back here at home, let's go into Sunday. Sunday looks good. A little chilly, but not bad. 62 in Wichita, 68 in Lawton, Texarkana 66, Springfield at about 65 degrees. So overall, it looks okay as we head into the weekend. And thankfully, the winds are going to start to die down a bit as we go into the next few days. But still, the wind's very strong tonight, gusts 30 to 40, upwards to 50 at times. Let's go into Saturday. Yeah, it's still windy, but it's better. We have kind of northwesterly winds at about 20 to 25. And then even on Saturday evening, still not bad. So yes, the weekend is going to be breezy / windy. It's just not going to be anything like what we have seen over the past 24 hours. Into next week, so Sunday afternoon, yeah, a little bit cool. But look at this. The temperatures rebound on Monday, right back up into the upper 60s to 70s, even Lawton up to 80 degrees. Also at the same time, the southerly winds really start to pick back up. So these are going to start to increase again Monday into Tuesday. We have a storm system passing by Tuesday night into Wednesday. We got to watch this. This could be a thunderstorm event over to a little bit of rain and snow as we go into Wednesday. So we'll be focusing our attention on that as we go through the next several days. Also, if you want our long-range forecast, you can get this on the Global Predictor. One of the questions I got asked is, are your forecasts updated frequently? Of course, a Global Predictor, you can get your long-range forecast 6 months in advance anywhere in the world. And my answer was kind of no. This is what we wrote. The Global Predictor uses an innovative method that provides consistency in the forecasting, meaning we use an AI model. And it's our model. We plug in the information. So if you are looking at a date 3 months out, the forecast is going to be very similar until you get into the short range models because it's not going to change. That's how good the Global Predictor is. So if you want to check that out, you definitely can. All right, guys, I sure hope you have a great weekend. I hope you didn't have any damage to your house or your trees due to the wind. And of course, we'll probably won't do a YouTube tomorrow, but we'll get back to it on Sunday and start looking at our next storm systems because it's going to stay active. We have 3 systems that will affect us over the next 10 days. All right, guys, have a great Friday night and a great weekend.